Hello and welcome to this episode of Motivated the Live Show with me, Mark Terrell from the Reluctant Leader Academy. And this is the seventh in a series of videos where I have talked about the 7 steps in the measure process that I have written about in Motivated the book. And you'll hear more about that at the end of the show, where you can get a book with free delivery. And I'll give you more details about that. So this is the Energise step. This is the 7th step in the measure program. So let's just step you through the previous 6. First one was M for mirror. Second was E for evaluate. Third was A for action. Fourth was S for systemize. Fifth was U for unify. And the 6th was R for review. So we've got to the last stage in the measure program or process. So as I said, it's part of what I've written about in my book, Motivated, where I step you through it and also break it down into the 3 elements: the motivated you, the motivated business, and the motivated team, which are the 3 elements to maintain motivation in. So let's look at how we can energize. And one of the things that I talk about in the Energize chapter of the book is reward strategies. So on the screen, you'll see the 9 motivators from the Motivational Maps model. And this model is talked about all the way through the book because it's crucial. I talk about it from the mirror perspective. Understanding what motivates you as a business owner is essential. But when we come to this part of the process, this is more about the team and understanding what motivates everybody in the team. And that includes you, mind. By the way, that obviously includes you. You've got to be the most motivated person. So you've got to understand what motivates you and then make sure that those motivators are being fulfilled as a business owner. But when you are thinking about how to energize your team, then what we've got to think about is, firstly, we've got to identify what motivates them, which is how the Motivational Maps model is and the diagnostic is used. And then from there, then we can then work out the right reward strategies for each and every person in our team that is basically going to give them what they need. And I also talk about motivation with regards to appraisals. When you think about appraisals, they're not generally well accepted and well administered. If you think about it, what we need to do with appraisals is to make sure they're a two-way thing and they're a win-win. So the business needs to win, so so the individual understands what the business needs from them. But also on the other way, we've got to think about what the individual wants from the business. So motivational maps help us to understand what that individual wants from their role, and then we can then give it to them with obviously in a way that will benefit the business. So we have the 9 motivators here. So how can we look at this in regards to reward strategies? Well, each one of these motivators has a reward strategy behind it. And so let's just step through them. That's the easiest way. So let's go from left to right, top left. So let's start here at the defender. So the defender is about security, predictability, and stability. So someone that's driven by the defender is one of their top motivators. Then they want, firstly, to know that there is some security in their role, and they want to feel that they have got that. So how do we can give them that? Is there various things we can do with regards to keeping them informed, to make sure that they are in the know and they've got plenty of information to hand. We can make sure that they have a contract that gives them some sort of security, so they know how they feel, that they have got some sort of future security. And there's also some other things that we can think about with regards to just the way they feel about the security around their role and how it fits in. So it's very much defenders with regards to reward strategies it's a communication thing. Make sure they are kept informed. Next one is the friend. So the friend is about belonging. So if we are leading someone that is high friend motivated, then they want to know that you're noticing them and you're asking them, you're interested in them, and that they'll be sharing what they do at the weekends. And if you're showing interest in them, then that's way you can fulfill them. So we're not talking about anything that costs you real money here, although you can do something else which would probably reward the friend motivator, and that is to do some social events, which is obviously there's a cost involved. But some of the simple things you can do is actually just check in with them, make sure that you are finding out what they do at the weekends and how it was. And if you know what they do at the weekend, and ask them after it, how did it go? So those are the sort of things that will reward and makes a high friend feel that they are getting those key motivators fulfilled. Next one is STAR. STAR is about recognition. So giving them an award, a recognition of their achievement is a good one. So thinking about how you can integrate that into your reward strategies. Moving on to the achievement motivators. The director is about having influence and power. So someone that's got a high director wants that influence and power. So give them responsibility. Give them opportunities to take some responsibility from you, which might be maybe a win-win for you, so that you have less responsibility and they take it away from you. Next one, right in the middle there, the builder. That's the money driver. So obviously opportunities to earn more money, but also remember something to bear in mind, that builders generally those with high builder in their profile tend to be quite competitive. So give them opportunities to be competitive, and give them a reward which rewards them materially, whether that's money or some sort of material satisfaction coming from that, whatever that challenge you give them. And then finally, in the achievement motivators, the experts want knowledge and feel that they're a specialist. So a great reward for them is sending them on a course which is of interest to them and will increase their expertise. And bear in mind, if you increase their expertise, they might find that you can offer something to your clients which is worth more, and so you can actually get the payback in that you can charge more for a new service or a deeper meaningful service or whatever it might be after that person has been on the training course. So think about how you might be able to do that if you've got someone that's high expert. And then the growth motivators, the creator is about innovation, new ideas. So give them a problem to solve, give them something that they feel that they have an influence on the outcome, and when you do get to that point of the outcome, then make sure that they are had their name on it, so that they are recognized for their input. Then we have the spirit motivator. So spirits are driven by freedom, autonomy, doing things their own way, having control over their time. So one of the rewards is to actually give them freedom to do the things. Just tell them what the outcome is that you're looking for, rather than tell them how. Tell them just what you need to happen, and probably good idea to give them a time scale as well. So basically, it's the reward there is to be hands off, give them as much freedom as you can, and that will be seen as a reward. And then finally, the searcher. The searcher is about making a difference. So a reward for them, as someone that's high searcher, is feeling that they're making a difference and they are connected to the outcome. The most important thing to remember here, if you are a high searcher, you want to feel that you're making a difference. So how do you do that? Well, you need to be given feedback that you are making a difference in respect to the role that you're playing. And if you're in a big organisation, that means that you need engaging managers to tell you that you're making a difference, and that those things that you're doing are contributing to an outcome for the client or customer. So that's a quick overview of reward strategies, which I cover in the Energise chapter of the book. And talking about the book, how can you get a copy? Well, you can go to the normal sources like Amazon. You can go there and you'll find it. But you can also order it direct from me, and I will deliver it for you free of charge, and I'll take the cost of delivery. If you use coupon code LIVESHOW, I will take the cost of the delivery off, and I will deliver it to you wherever you are in the UK. So hopefully that has been useful. We've been through now the 7 steps of the M.E.A.S.U.R.E program as I've described in the book. If you have any questions that come up, if you catch this on replay, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know that you've watched. Hopefully it's been useful. And this is the last in this series. Then remember, you can catch up with the other 6 episodes of the show using the links below, which I will share with you. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch. So for now, thank you for joining me, those that have joined me on this series, and have a great day, and we'll catch you very soon.